Good Lord. Holy cow, where's my chair?
Introduce.
Oh, that's right. What's up, everybody? My name is Brad,
I'm Sean.
and today we are in High Point, North Carolina, celebrating Christmas. And yesterday we got to watch a little movie. What was that?
A small movie that had some drama behind it. Wonder Woman, 1984. What'd you think of this one, Brad?
There's a lot to say here, but for starters, I just want to let everybody know I'm drinking my daily gallon of water. What are you taking down?
I'm drinking some coffee. I did it your way with some cinnamon inside this fancy mug.
That is a great mug.
You gotta be careful with this. It's fragile.
So let's just start right off the bat with our up thumbs. This will take me about 15 seconds, actually. Wonder Woman 1984 was decently acted. It looked good.
You want me to take over?
Kristen Wiig was decent. Yeah, you better.
I like Pedro Pascal's character. He plays the main villain of this movie, and I thought he did a good job of disappearing into that role because he was completely different than what I've seen in The Mandalorian. He definitely had some fake tan going on and blonde hair, and I like the relationship between him and his son. I thought that was the most heart in the movie, and the movie was fun, lighthearted. Simple
Extremely.
plot, and it went back to like the age-old thing. You can't cheat your way into greatness. You got to work for it and work for what you want. You can't just get it instantly. So I did like that about the plot of the movie. Should we move on?
Down thumbs time? So, yeah, let's do some down thumbs. So we needed a movie at this moment, I feel like, to kind of unite us and give us something all to rally behind. Some people got to go to the theater, some people streamed it at home. We streamed it at home last night. This is not the movie. This is not the movie to unite us, because I pretty much despised this movie. The trailer was better than the movie. I didn't see the shades of the trailer in the movie at all. The trailer was super hip with the colors and it was. They were really leaning into the 1984 part of the movie, and in the movie, I didn't really feel. I mean, yeah, everybody was dressed like they're from the 80s and stuff like that, but they didn't. Maybe they purposely didn't want to do the whole nostalgia trip thing. I don't know, but
but if you're gonna go that route, you might as well lean into it.
And I didn't think that they did.
No,
I didn't have fun with this movie.
No, I mean, you actually fell asleep at one point.
Yeah,
I was dozing off at the end.
Yeah, I have in my notes that I dozed off multiple times during this, and that's only happened to me one other time in like a big blockbuster movie. Only once have I ever fallen asleep in like a big movie.
Maybe that's streaming isn't the answer though, because you're too comfortable.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a black mark against the idea of streaming all these big movies this year. A little too comfortable, and I think when you actually pay real money for it and get your snacks and everything all lined up, you're more likely to really get into the movie. So I'm going to give the movie the slight benefit of the doubt, because I was at home, like on the most comfortable couch that I've ever been on. Their couch is really comfortable. His family's couch.
Not my couch.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, he can't afford a couch because he just bought a house. But
I did.
The only other movie, do you know what the only other movie that I was in that I fell asleep in? Major blockbuster without looking at my notes? Only one time.
I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't think of it, man. I don't know why.
Thor: The Dark World.
Ah, yes.
So it's
You
not
hate
me.
that movie.
It's not me. I feel like Chris Pine was only in this movie so that Chris Pine could just be in this movie.
Yeah.
It was the thinnest, weakest way I've ever seen to get somebody back into a movie. The entire plot of this movie is almost like, no pun intended, comical.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's really dumb. It's just like, and actually, I was kind of like, I was really curious to see where they were going to take this. Lucky Rock. Like, okay, this is different. I've never seen this before in a movie. And then what they did with it, I still don't know what the plot of the movie was.
It kind of felt like it was like an old school comic-y thing, from the 50s or something, which is, I mean, where Wonder Woman came from. But just silly, and the plot went where it needed to go.
Truly bizarre. Every scene in the whole midsection of the movie where what's the black gold guy's name? Max Gold?
Max Lord.
Max Lord is running around getting all these people to touch him and stuff like that. Clearly this movie is pre-COVID movie. But I thought it was bizarre. Like all those scenes when his eyes bleeding and his ears bleeding.
And they didn't really explain it too
Never
well.
understood.
And then he can heal himself by taking people's wishes or something, but he's destroying his body. They got the exposition dump from the Mayan guy that they just found. Kind of a cop-out. Like I said, the plot just went where it needed to go. I felt like it was kind of like a Rise of Skywalker moment. Like they're like, I don't really know what to do here, so they just put something here to progress the plot.
The crazy thing is they had like an extra year almost to be like.
Well, they put in that Christmas scene at the end.
Was that added?
I don't know. I assume
we'll touch on that in a second. Yeah, they built us up to believe that they had to kill him to make the wishes and all that stuff go away, but then she just, when it was time for her to be Wonder Woman again and get her power back, she just was like, peace out, and then that was she was fine.
They just know these things now that they need to run out.
This is bad. I'm terrified to think of my brother's gonna think of this movie. It's actually scary to think of. Okay, but he didn't like he hates everything. Why not even bring him into this? They took a fun and convincing love interest from the first movie.
He was awesome.
He was really good. I really enjoyed it.
And their dynamic was really good.
Yeah, and then they spun that into this pointless, bland love story just to get him back in the movie. I felt nothing, and Chris Pine's aged a lot in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was something that they did, and we're all aging a lot. We've all aged in the last 5 years, except Sean, of course. Both these movies have main villain problems.
Yeah, because the weakest part of the first one was the main villain in the final act.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig, who I like, was totally wasted in this. The first half of the movie, I'm sort of buying what she's selling, but what the heck? What was that cat thing?
Yeah, her setup was good. I liked like that she you saw her come out like kind of evil-ish in her intentions when she saw the guy that was not so good to her earlier.
Yeah.
Gotta say, that was a great scene because it kind of showed like she has this power now and she is going to use it. But then she was wasted at the end, and it didn't make any sense.
Do you have anything else good to say about this movie?
Not really. I'm ready for thumb rating if you are.
I'm ready. We also have our wives' thumb ratings available as well. And they're not much better than ours, I don't feel like. Why don't you go first?
I'm going to give it 6.5 thumbs up. If it's not absolute trash, like Amazing Spider-Man 2 or something like that, but it was not that good. Not interesting either, Brad fell asleep.
What's your wife?
My wife gave it an abysmal 6 thumbs.
She's a tough customer anyway.
Well, yeah, she was just griping the whole movie in my ear. She said, "This is trash."
I'll edit that out. I'm going to go 5.5 thumbs. I never want to watch this again as long as I live. I don't want to recommend it to anybody. I don't want anybody to waste their time on it. This is clearly going to be at the bottom of the pack, near the bottom, very bottom of the pack for me in the DC universe, and that says something.
Yeah.
Because there's some movies that are not great at all.
They're so weird, man. Like they seem like they're picking up steam and get like where they know where they want to go, and then all of a sudden they just take a left turn like this.
But my wife said she literally phoned in her opinion. Says 5 thumbs because I enjoy superhero films, and they also do a good job with inspirational quotes. I'm not sure what that means. The storyline was ridiculous and too childish. IMO, in her opinion. Kristen Wiig does not need to ever play an apex predator again. Please God.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but really quick, since we're at the end of this video, why don't we just briefly discuss the end of that movie? What was that?
What?
The Christmas scene?
Oh, yeah.
That they obviously added?
I think that,
because it came out on Christmas?
I think they had another scene that was similar where she saw that guy, but I'm assuming that this was just reshot and they put the scene in Christmas.
It was like straight out of Hallmark.
Stupid.
It was ridiculous.
I would have rather seen Dune. It was supposed to come out on Christmas as well.
I'd rather watch the Hallmark movie.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Me and Brad are so thankful that you've just continued to watch with us. We need to get more subscribers, though. So subscribe down below if you'd like to. Like and comment what you thought about Wonder Woman 84. Everybody has the chance to watch this if you own HBO Max. So go see it if you want to, but if you don't want to, it's okay. Smash the like button, like Brad always says. And we'll see you next time, but only from a distance.